Hello, John.
Hello, Oliver.
So let's talk trade missions.
Yeah, well, trade missions are a very important um, funding by. It's a very important effort by the uh, Irish Export Board. It was known as Chorus Tala, and I think it's changed now into something else. It's called um, Enterprise Ireland, I think. But trade missions, I was on one of them as well, and it was food manufacturers and also manufacturers of other products that we were making in this country at the time, including Turkish Delight. We were making that by a crowd making Turkish Delight sweets, and some crowd from Cork, and various other ones that were in the food line, and it was quite successful. So trade missions have been a feature when we started trying to develop our export market in the food line or wherever else we were manufacturing that was home produced. So in 2013 and 2014, the Taoiseach Enda Kenny, to his credit, had a trade mission to Japan, which is a fairly good bit away, and he brought there was a representative from food companies mostly, and I think it was successful. And then the following year he had a trade mission to Saudi Arabia, Qatar, Dubai and Abu Dhabi. And so the result of that was in Japan, the latest figures that are available is 2021, our exports, and they were mostly, for example, dairy was 66 million, pig meat was 44 million, offal, believe it or not, was 27 million, and seafood was 18 million, and drinks were 9 million. So the value was 170 million in 2021. But our imports from Japan was far higher. We imported vehicles, 325 million, assorted mechanical items, 174 million, technical, 225 million, and original organic chemicals, 206 million. So there's a big balance of payments there in favour of Japan. And then the Arab countries, we do a lot of trade with the Arab countries, including Saudi Arabia and the United Arab Emirates. We do 2.2 billion to those countries, and so we don't import that much from them. So we have a good export mission there, mostly food. And Saudi Arabia and the United Arab Emirates are responsible for half that. That means over $1 billion. But our biggest customers is the USA and United Kingdom. That's the biggest trade, the biggest export market that we have is with those countries. So this is why United States is treated very good, and don't forget there's reported to be about 30 million Irish descendants over there in the United States, and maybe more. That's a conservative estimate, and we've had Irish descendants in a very strong position in the Senate and in the Congress, all with Irish names, because I've come across them when I'm following it on the television and the EWTN. I know a good bit about that. So there's the sort of information as regards our exports, and we're doing quite well. And it's not all this mechanical stuff like the computers and all the rest of it are the we have a lot of other exports in the food line. So it's important that this Green Party doesn't start interfering with farmers the way they are, and maybe trying to limit the amount of cattle that they have, and that's kind of crazy. Everybody's against that, even Elon Musk. He's a billionaire, and he has now this, what used to be Twitter, he has it now, it's called X. So he's very influential, and he's a father of, and his wife, 10 children. So he'd be pro-life as well. So he's a man that Christian TV Ireland supports, and has been a force for good in the world, when there's so many other ones that have all this wealth going and singing from a different hymn sheet, trying to limit the population, that type of thing. So what I'm saying is, we're talking about exports, so suffice to say that we have great exports.
Very, very good.
I wonder, did Mr. Vardiker ever go on the trade mission? Our President Taoiseach.
It's something we'll have to ask. Thank you very much, John.
Thank you very much, Oliver.